Peace, love, and light, everyone. I hope all is well. This is your girl, Serena, and I am back with poetry, publishing, and literary artistry. I am a self published author, a poet, a spoken word artist, publishing coach, and a workshop extraordinaire. And on today's segment, we are going to look at what to look for in an editor in a snapshot. So, yes, we are back to talk about editing. I talked about it in season one, so we're going to continue. Editing is a very crucial part of the process. Next to every great writer, as I said before, is an outstanding editor. You can be a world class writer and you still need an editor. You can be a professor of English. You still need an editor. And I always get the, well, I'm a great writer. I don't think I need anybody to edit my work. The thing is, when you are writing, it is so close to you that you will not catch things that an editor will. When you are hiring someone to be your editor, they are looking at it as with fresh eyes. They're not attached to it, they're not connected to it, and they are reading through your book in such a way that you would not catch certain errors or mistakes, or are you writing in first person or second person? So, what kind of editor are you looking for and how? The first thing you want to do is you want to check your editor's references. When you're looking for them, you may have a couple in mind or a few in mind. What are their reviews like? What have people said about them? What are the other works that they have done that are underneath their belt? Are they award winning editors? Are they, through word of mouth and they have a really great reputation? You want to check their references. You want to see how much experience they have with editing. Also, not just look at the books that they've edited, but also do the research. What are other people saying about those books that they edited? You want to request a sample edit. So some of this is a review from the last time, but you want to request a sample edit if you found a couple that you really like. Um, Most will do a free sample and say, okay, I'll edit 5 pages or 10 pages. And you want them to capture your voice. That is the one thing you want in an editor, someone who can edit your work and still keep your voice in the work. You want a thorough contract with deadlines. Please, please have deadlines. Want to have a time frame. Um, if you need an eagle eye to review a contract, it's okay. Reach out to legal aid or a friend that knows how to read contracts. You want them to have deadlines when you would be able to give them the first round of edits. Basically, you're passing off your book, but then they're going to give you back round one. You're going to flush out round one, give it back to your editor. They do their part, pass it back to you. There's some back and forth there. It's a unique dance. And the rounds will be in the contract that you agree on, and they will ask for a deposit and they charge per page. Okay, they charge per page. Also, you want to look for an editor that's everything that's encapsulated in this image. So the one thing that you, unless you are working for you're at a publishing house per se, and you have a contract, then that acquisition editor, that's where they come in. But if you're a self-published author, you want to be a self-published author like myself, then you want to look at the first four. A developmental editor, they look at the big picture. They focus on things like plot, character development, the theme. Does it make sense? Am I reading through the book and the theme is still a go? Different points of view. Remember, I was talking to you about first person, second person. A line editor. We want someone who knows how to look at the writing style, your voice, looking at awkward phrasing, for example, looking at what I call crutch words. I didn't know I had crutch words until I got my first book edited. And believe it or not, my first book that was edited is not my first poetry book that's self published, that's celebrating 10 years. I am also a fiction writer, and I have three fiction books that are not published yet. But one, I started getting it edited before my Lyme disease battle. And I didn't know how many times I said the word just, Just. We even counted how many times. I was like, wow. Okay. So they're going to look at that. They're going to look at the dialogue between characters if it is fiction, nonfiction, children's books. They want to look at that. A copy editor, they're going to look at your spelling, grammar, punctuation, commonly confused words. There are those words where they sound the same but mean something totally different. And a solid proof reader. They are going to read your book from front to back, make sure it's ever free as possible. They check the proof copy, all of that. They look at the layout. And you want your editor to, all four of these, you want your editor to have all four of those areas. Now, if you work for, I keep saying work, if you're at a big publishing house, they have different people to do these edits, but we are self-published authors. Okay, so we're looking for one editor. So we want someone who is going to capture all of those four. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. But again, look at this, the slide, look at this, the references, experience under the belt, research the books that they have published, look at everything I've written, because you want to look for this in an editor. Please don't skip steps. Don't say, oh, I didn't check their references. My friend said they're good. We want to check the references. Okay, we want to get that sample edit, and we want to get a thorough and good contract. Okay. Okay. All right. So that is my time for today. Come on back to Poetry Publishing Literary Artistry. And if you would like to check me out online, my website is serenawills.com, SERENAWILLS.com. I'm also across social media platforms, Divine Right, DIVINEWRYTE. And on Facebook, I am / Serena Wills. All right, that is my time for today. Thank you all for being here and take good care. One love. Bye now.